Testing.
Okay,
1, 2, and 3.
I would like to start the episode.
Okay, I'll take us in. Let me do all the heavy lifting this week. You just vibe.
No, I said I would take us in.
I'm gonna take you in.
I'm taking us in.
I am going to fucking bridal carry your broken leg ass
I can do this.
into the episode.
Blake, give me the pod.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I have in my arms is my co-host, my best friend, my fucking homie, AJ Goddamn Hart.
Blake,
there we go.
Down.
I carried you.
Blake,
I carried you into
this. Can you put me on the floor, please?
Which leg? The good leg or the bad leg?
Put me down on the good leg. I have a very stern question to ask you.
Yes, what's up?
Now, okay, thank you.
What stern question? Yes, you're on the floor now. I didn't put you on the legs like you asked. I laid you down very softly, a little bit like not romantic, but like tenderly. You know, like how a father would lay down his son.
And I'm just down here now vibing.
Yeah.
Blake, I have a firm question for you. Why the fuck are we so late? Why are you specifically so late? I'm not giving any of my excuses, but why are you late?
You're putting me on the spot. All right. Well,
missed an episode, a week and a day behind? Come on.
I'm not gonna lie. I was lazy. And I kept playing The Forest, the video game The Forest.
You got lost in the woods, didn't you?
I got lost in the woods and I finally beat it. That's my excuse. It's not very good. AJ, what the fuck is your excuse? What could have happened to you that would justify you taking this much time off of what we agreed upon is one of the biggest joys of our life? What the fuck? What makes you do? What the fuck allowed you to do such a thing?
I got a little ouchie.
A little wow. Oh fuck! I did. What kind of ouchie? What thing would take you out of commission like this?
Nothing major. I just broke my bones.
Bones? I thought it was just one bone. Wait, what a second. What?
Said, and I quote, "That's a bad break for someone your age," which wasn't something I was prepared to hear at the age of 27. I broke my tibia plateau, which is like the top part of your shin.
Oh, no. I didn't know that they said that to you. They really did? Oh.
Yeah, Doc hit me with that earlier today. That sucked to hear and think about.
Well, so the cat's out of the bag. Serious shit aside, AJ ended up getting hurt.
No, it was
we
just
needed
a
to
little
take some
spell
time.
and I'm fine, and I should have been able to podcast.
Bro, it took us 30 minutes to get recording because you had to.
Blake wanted to go out and party and get crunk diddly ump with his friends, and I get that, and I respect that.
And I did get crunk diddly ump with my friend. Well, it's because also my friends from all over the United States came to visit me. So I was like, I'm going to buy it. Oh, that's another thing I could talk about. Hey, AJ, enough about your fucked up knee. On Sunday, me and my buddies went out to Whole Foods. And we put a bunch of money together and we bought a $400 charcuterie board of just like the most obscure cheeses and like actual honeycomb.
So much money for a charcuterie board. What the hell?
Much fucking money, and it was so mediocre. I'll be real. Okay, say
wouldn't you know?
I'm not a big cheese
and uncooked cheeses.
Wait. Cheeses are okay. Cheeses, it's like you get a nice like triple cream like
you know
brie.
What, fuck you.
Fucking
cheeses
amazing.
Rule.
No, cheeses are kind of meh. I'm more of like a dried meats and salami guy. Like that's where I think the flavor's at.
Dork.
Oh, I'm sorry, AJ. Are you upset because I mean it's. No, I don't want to be rude.
You're lucky
AJ,
my knee's busted. Otherwise, I'd come over there and kick your ass for naysaying cheese.
Oh, yeah, you can still kick my ass with one leg, but you know what? I just think it's just you're fucking cowardly and you're lazy.
Doubtful. I would hurt and take an oopsie and get another little injury.
Fucking dislocate the rest of the leg and then use it like a mace to kick my ass, coward. There's a lot more malice at the top of this episode than I was expecting there to be. I just want everybody to know AJ and I were really tight. We're just you and I were like
I was tight at all. Blake's a stupid cheese hater.
No, it's just like it wasn't like all that good. Maybe because I wasn't combining the right cheeses and the right meats and the right wines. Yes, we also drank a lot of wine. And then we Oh, this is my favorite part. We ate a $400 charcuterie board while watching Jackass 2 and drinking wine. And it was
is heaven. That's heaven.
It was simultaneously the most sophisticated I've ever been, while also the most degenerate bullshit I could be. It was very fun. That was very fun. But we had to take a little bit of a break just because of life's in the way. But we, rather than saying, hey,
yeah, Blake was
let's take another week off,
eating cheeses and meats and drinking wine, and I was bedridden on a broken knee.
Well, that wasn't the only thing I did my last weekend. Do you want to hear about the other two really cool things I did? Friday night, I went out bar crawling with my best buds. I went to an Alice in Wonderland themed bar, and Saturday night, I went to a music festival that my brother orchestrated. So I'm living it up. I'm having a good time. I was bedridden because I was tired, not because I was broken.
I went to Fanime and broke my knee on like the first night and thought, nah, it's probably just a muscle injury.
Did you walk?
And
did you walk on it?
Me around in a wheelchair for the rest of the convention.
Hey, where did you get that wheelchair? Like, did you have to buy
desk.
one? Wait, it was not like a wheelchair. It was like a desk chair that had wheels on it?
It was a wheelchair. We just walked up to the front desk and said, hey, do you guys have a wheelchair we can use? And they said, yeah, sure. And then gave us a wheelchair. And I just mobbed the piss out of that for the weekend.
Whoa, holy shit. So it's like, did you have to return it or did you just...
Yeah, we returned it. It was out under my buddy Tom's name.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's like, were they just handing out wheelchairs that you could just swipe if you wanted? There's a video game idea. Grand Theft.
No, but I think they were just handing out wheelchairs. So if you wanted to get way too fucked up, you could get a wheelchair and just wheel around.
Ooh.
Nobody asked me to double check if my knee was bad, and I did get priority seating at a panel, which was kind of cool.
Well, so, you don't want to be the person to go up to somebody in a wheelchair and be like, hey, are you supposed to be in that? And then be like...
It's true. I actually think that you're not allowed to do that. I think there are laws specifically preventing that. So, hey, if you want a convention life hack, fake an injury, grab a wheelchair, and just get good seating at all the panels you want.
Jesus Christ.
Legally and morally, I don't recommend it, but like if you're willing to play Black Hat...
Hey, there we go. That should be its own spicy side episode. Cool life hacks that shouldn't be made. So it's just advice that is literally the
talking about different crimes and life hacks that we do that we know isn't morally okay, but we do anyway.
Yes, immoral life hacks. I love that. All right. So, but talking about immoral life hacks is not what we do on this podcast. No. If you are joining us for the first time, I'm Blake. This is my best friend, AJ. We take crappy, beautiful, awful video games from our audience via Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, email. Why the fuck is nobody emailing us? God, that bothers me. It doesn't, but it does. And we turn them into the next AAA video game titles. AJ, do you want to hit me with the first game submission? Because
I do. This comes from Blue Bowser Stan account at Koopa Kirby. The long-awaited Mario and Zelda crossover game is here. And it's a racing game with virtual pet elements where you must raise Epona or Yoshi to compete in races.
Hey, who's Epona? Is that the horse?
I run a fucking video game podcast with you.
Hey, I put context clues. I put it together. I figured out it was a rideable thing. Also, Epona, it sounds like it's pony. It's just P-O-N, but they changed the Y.
Every week I come in and I say, I can't wait to talk about video games with my good friend, Blake Rea, my best friend, the light of my life.
Yeah.
And you don't know what the fucking horse is named in Legend of Zelda?
I'm sorry. Is it a fucking motorbike? It's not. So guess what? I'm not going to remember it.
Actually, dumbass. Have you not seen the motorbike in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild?
No, I haven't played Breath of the Wild, bro.
I run a video game podcast with you.
So the only like context I have for Zelda is like stuff in the zeitgeist, clearly not Epona, but I watched a Let's Play of Majora's Mask and I've played personally Link's Awakening. So whatever's not in either of those two games, I don't fucking know it.
You've never seen, you haven't even seen the photo of Link with the motorcycle horse doing the Akira slide.
No, but that sounds cool as hell. I want to see that.
That's because it is.
I'll look that. Wait, is that like official art they did, or just like people doing fan art?
Yes, it's official art, like the DLC art expansion. That was like, check it out. Link him with a motorcycle.
God, that's so cool. That's so fucking cool. All right, so we want to. The first thing that stands out to me here is like a lot of Tamagotchi games and a lot of those like manage your pet things. It, depending on how well you manage it, equates to how happy it is, how full it is, and like how clean its area is. Are we going to do a racing game where, depending on how well you take care of your pet, dictates how well they do in races?
This is exactly it.
Okay, but to throw some stank on this, aren't there kind of those fucked up people that take their Tamagotchis and just leave them to just, I don't know. I don't want to say die, but die. Like to just kind of
There are bad people that are bad with Tamagotchis and let their Tamagotchis die.
So do you kind of have
with this?
Do you kind of have to let, like I'm not saying, like,
oh, you're asking if you have a loser Yoshi, do you take it out back and kill it like a horse?
No. I'm not cruel. What I'm saying is like, like when they make animals fight, they gotta like condition them to be really angry.
Yeah.
If you want your go-kart animal thing to race better, do you gotta like maybe ignore it and be kind of mean and maybe occasionally not feed it?
You have to make it afraid to come in last.
You have to make it afraid to come in last. It's just this horribly abusive Tamagotchi playing Tamagotchi style racing game. Thanks, I hate it. This is fucked up.
Can I add in another wrinkle for you?
Sure. I like wrinkles. I'm good.
Blake, do you know about Digimon?
AJ, you and I have been over this. All I know about Digimon is the hot rose lady, and that's about it.
So, fun fact about Digimon, a lot of people see Digimon and Pokemon, they're like, that's the same thing. They're wrong because they're stupid idiots.
Wow, charged this week, AJ.
I'm injured, and I'm forcing my way through it.
Yes, but continue. Talk about how like Digi-evolving is different than evolving.
From Tamagotchis, because Tamagotchi said, how do we make boys like it? And Tamagotchis do the little evolution thing where they start as a baby and then they grow up into a little adult.
To a really hot woman.
Person. And so they said, but if boys would like it, if it was a little baby and then a baby with a gun and then a big hot woman. I'm proposing a video game where, depending on how you treat or mistreat your Yoshi, it will pick up also fears of losing, and also guns and cool swords and robot lasers eyes.
But here's the stink of it though, is you kind of have to. This game forces the player to be kind of a shitbag because there are certain skills that are only accessible, or stats can only be increased by doing negative, impacting their pet negatively.
Yeah, you can only replace their legs with robot legs if you've made them run so much that they actually run into a muscular problem on their knees.
Really? Okay. I like the angle you're playing, because I was thinking like actual be not good.
No, we're not harming these things. We are just making. We are
no,
just
I wasn't saying harming.
Fear.
I didn't. I mean, I know I was insinuating harming, but I just want to say for the record, because this is recorded, I love my Tamagotchi wherever they are. I haven't seen them in a long time.
I would like to say, because we are doing a recording, I'm gonna bust out Old Reliable. It's okay. This is all fake.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bust out the tried and true Dave Chappelle defense of, hey, relax, it's comedy. You're supposed to laugh at it for one.
No.
Now I'm
also,
charged.
Dave Chappelle's not allowed to use that. I've seen his specials. He doesn't do comedy.
Fucking excellent. All right, let me give you a game. This one comes to us on Twitter from Caleb Martin Taylor's version at Is This Atheist? Jetpack Mafia. AJ, I want to create a game that is all about, because I've been watching a lot of documentaries on the mob lately, and while I was and that got kind of started because I was.
Got any recommendations for us?
I recommend all of Weird History stuff on the mob, because I think the host of that is very funny, but also like it's just they go into the more bizarre elements of pretty much history, as in the name, weird history. I would also recommend BuzzFeed Unsolved. They do a lot of really good shit with that. But that's unimportant. What I'm getting at is I want to do one of the big things about the mob is protection money. And I want to figure out if can we do a protection money style game that kind of takes place in, this is going to be a poll. Tell me if you don't remember this. Do you remember the movie Robots?
The one with Aunt Fanny with the really big butt?
Yeah, the one with the big butt grandma character. Yes. Yeah, I want to do some sort of like world or a robot mafia thing where this is a world where kind of robots are the existing force, and to maneuver through this beautiful mechanized city is all based off of jetpacks. So I'm wondering, okay, so the mob has to have some sort of like hold on. How are they basically controlling all of the I want to do it like a mob game, but it's about transportation. It's more about controlling, like, it's controlling people's ability to maneuver through the city. And I think that would be interesting because it's not like a regular mob game.
Are you asking how does a mob control where people can and cannot fly? Because the answer is big giant nets.
Okay, maybe that's what that every mob's got to start small. And you know what? The one thing that they had resources of in bulk at the beginning of this game is nets. So from there,
they walk around everybody's neighborhood and they say, "Hey, this is a nice neighborhood you got here. It'd be a shame if somebody put up a big giant net."
AJ, my friend, I can hear your pain just slowly amplifying, and I feel so bad. I feel for you.
I've never been good with voices in the first place, and two, like, I've had this slight cough and phlegm problem ever since I had COVID, and like I'm COVID negative now, but like this phlegm issue ain't going away.
Just walk it off, dude, man. Haven't you heard? Like, you could just power through, rub some dirt on it. What are some other boomer
Blake, could you do me a huge solid and drive the 6 hours up to visit me in San Francisco so that I can kick your ass?
Oh, I thought you were asking me to drive the 6 hours to take care of you, and I was going to be like, sure, I'm on my way, but you missed opportunity. I would have, but like, I have to look out for number one now. Like, driving up to you sounds like a health hazard to me now. So eat it.
But what if I told you that I have a Slim Jim on my desk right now that was gifted to me from a coworker when I said I was leaving the job, and it could be all yours. It's
they gifted you a Slim Jim?
Yeah, it's a
Did they not know you were vegetarian?
Salt and pepper chicken snack stick. This could be yours if you come help me.
Oh, that's okay. Hold on. You say you're my fucking friend and you lie to me like this? That's not a Slim Jim, AJ. That's a meat snack. Big difference. Don't tease me with lies, AJ.
What the fuck is the difference?
It's a brand difference. It's all the same shit. I mean, technically not that one because it's chicken, but it
says it's soy free and gluten free.
That makes it fucking worse in my eyes. Slim Jims, they don't brag about being healthy. They know what they are. They know it's a tube of meat stick that'll give you cancer one day, and that's why I love it. I love the nacho cheese flavor and the Macho Man Randy Savage flavor.
What the fuck? There's a Macho Man flavor?
Well, okay, sorry. It's not a flavor. It's just a regular Slim Jim that's bedecked in like Macho Man Randy Savage art.
Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your trust? Were you about to go out and go buy a stick of meat? I doubt it. Okay, so you got do you think there's some legs on this one, or do we just want to speed round some ones for our speed round
some ones? I just don't know what the gameplay would be, so why don't we just speed round some ones that we can imagine immediate gameplay?
Okay, here, I have another one from Is This Is Theus that I think would be a little bit more easy for us to grab. Snowboard Squids. We're squids that snowboard. Bam. Are we is this like Splatoon where the squids are kind of people too, or are we literally just a squid that nobody's riding on and they are just the snowboard? You are a living snowboard that is a squid.
Which route do you want to go?
Uh-huh.
4-player co-op Octodad snowboarding squid.
Ooh, okay. So that's interesting actually. So 4 players. So how many tentacles do squids have? Like they
8.
No, that's what makes an octopus an octopus. Squids don't have the same amount of legs. I believe they might have 6. So each person. So here it is. Here
then
it is.
It's 3-player teams.
No. Here, I got you. Each player. There's 3 players. There's 4 players. 3 of the players control 2 legs each, and they just kind of act as like one singular like leg. The 4th player controls the head, and the head is kind of what does a lot of the steering
and the hips.
Oh my god, this is so. I think if somebody's going to control the hips, actually, you know what? I feel like the joy of this game is going to be avoiding obstacles, and that's going to kind of fall to the head and the player who's doing the head to steer, and then whoever's controlling the legs, depending on like what position they're in, like French fry, what's the other one? Pizza. French fry pizza, depending on what they have, what formation they're in, dictates how fast they go. So there needs to be this communication of, hey, we're going around a bend. I need you guys to slow down. Bam. But where the real fun of this comes in is when you go off of ramps, you need to coordinate with the other players to take specific poses in the air and to complete a trick. AJ, have you ever, do you remember the fucking rush? I mean, the rush of Pure for Xbox 360, where it had Wolfmother playing in the background?
I never played Pure for Xbox 360. I instead played Dirt for the Xbox 360.
Okay, Dirt, great. Another good game. Remember that panic that you feel in the air when you're going off a ramp and you're in the air for like a fraction of a second and you need to chain together all of those sweet tricks.
Yes.
And imagine that same amount of time, but you need to scramble with 3 other people to coordinate a trick.
I love that
because that sounds like a game where you're just going to be having a shouting match the whole time, being like, fucking wow, I almost went into I was about to say turn the boat because I was reliving. I had a similar situation to this a few years back when I went on a road trip with my brothers, where us 3 got in a boat and we were all doing our own independent thing, and it got so bad that we were screaming profanity at one another. And when we got back to the camp, everybody at the camp could hear us for the last hour yelling really bad shit at one another. So I kind of want to take that same energy of just like, I want this game to keep getting more and more complex and making it harder and harder to communicate as the levels go on. Like, and how you make things harder is there's less of a window to do things like you immediately after dodging some trees, you go into a jump. So you didn't really have the time to coordinate what trick you're doing. And especially, picture achievement hunting in this game where it's like, you'd
have to have the whole run. You'd have to be like, okay, we're going to be grabbing this achievement, and this achievement. This one says do 2 backflips right after passing the trees. So I'm not even gonna make the call. When we get there, everyone needs to know that we're trying to get that achievement.
And then, but also, what if this operated off like a bounty system, where it's like in Hunt Showdown they have like this thing where it's your dailies. I don't know why I was trying to get really obscure with it. But it's like daily stuff. So it's like the moment you load into a level, they give you some sort of like trick assignment. And if you can do that and coordinate that with like the 3 other people that you're playing with, then you got that daily. And then everybody gets points or whatever. And then maybe, that would actually be kind of...
Here's my question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
How are we feeling about PvP? Is this a racing game where you and your team of 4 go up against other people and their team of 4?
I would love that because is this a game that... Okay, real quick question. When you say race, is it a game about who can get to the bottom first? Or is it who can
It's
get
about
the
who can
most
score the
points
most points while they're
before
making the
reaching
run.
the bottom.
There is a
Yes.
time limit, of course, but points are more important.
No, actually, how about this? This way we can motivate it. Is first one across the line gets 100 points, while second one gets no points, but you still need to gain a bunch of points from tricks. So you may have passed the finish line first, but you may have passed the finish line second, but you could have still outdone them via tricks.
Or vice versa. First place did because first place did less points, but they got that first win bonus. They were able to make up for it.
Well, let me pitch you on this, because I've never seen this in a racing game of any kind before. And if anybody knows, I'd be interested to check it out. So what if, depending, like, what's one of the big things that you talk about with racing games? Or like, what's one of the big ways to, like when you're playing Mario Kart, what's like the biggest dig? The biggest dig is lapping. And it's like going so fast and one person going so slow that you can basically go around the whole track and catch up to them.
I wouldn't know. That's never happened to me.
What if we did a system, depending on how far behind or how big the gap is between first and second crossing the finish line, the bigger the point value. Yes. So like if first gets across at the 30-second mark, they went through the whole course in 30 seconds, and 10 seconds behind, they get 100 points. But if it's like a minute behind, they get 600 points. And I think that would be so fucking cool, because it would motivate, like, it plays into that thing that you and I love of, like, there's two there's two different kind of styles. And that could be fun. I think that'd be really cool. And having the PvP element where it's like fucking 8 players. Oh, how cool would it be too if there was like a battle royale mode where it's like everybody, like
400 squid people. Well,
400 squids,
people,
100 winners.
All stunt, all stylin, all scoring.
All squid. All stunt, all style, all squid.
But would you like another nugget?
Yes, I would love another nugget. And then this is our last game submission, and then we got to figure out if we're doing add-ons or not.
This comes from Alleycat at Millennium Hoo-Ha. Game where you're trapped in the world shown in those shitty gacha ads, where everything in your life is decided based on how many 5-star guys you have, including your home, your job, even your friends and partner. Everyone only cares about your skill at getting rare drops. Have you been seeing these ads? Where like someone's like, well, what? Do you have a 5-star Anubis? And it's like, no, I don't. And like, then we're not going to talk to you.
That's a thing? Maybe I don't get those ads because I'm not a fucking degenerate and playing gotcha.
Dude, gotcha ads are so weird and wild. Yeah, there's like a whole like... there's a whole world of these ads based on like people that are cutting each other out of friend groups because they don't have the right 5-star characters. It's bizarre.
Weird. I think I'm on like level 0 of that. The only gotcha ads I get are like close-ups of very obviously lewd images. And it's like insinuating, hey, you can see the rest of the image if you play this game. So
I know the game. 0 advertisements for gotcha.
It's like Queen's
level
Blade.
0 is lewd artwork. Level 2 is actual
No.
gameplay. Level
Censored
3
lewd
ads
artwork.
are like, oh, you should play this game, otherwise people will hate you. I'm just on the deep end.
Yes. Man, they just I think it's very funny that game companies have to keep upping themselves, but it's also like, fuck, are we getting just more and more every day we become more desensitized and stray further from God. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if there are people out there. I mean, like, that's definitely who it's trying to prey on, right? Is like people that are actually kind of worried that they won't be liked if they don't have the cool characters.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, totally. Like, it definitely leads into like insecure people.
Like that, right? That sucks for them.
What? You mean?
They're actually worried that people won't like them unless they have cool stuff in a video game.
I guess, maybe, I don't know. I feel like that's been the COD community for a long time, but there's a lot more things wrong with the COD community than just that.
Yeah, we could get to their weird materialism another time.
They're just material boys living in a material world and screaming slurs at one another.
Yeah, the materialism is not the problem that we need to address first.
All right. So what do you see this game being?
I see this as a Telltale game where you don't have any characters and no gotcha, and you are lying your way through every scenario. You are telling people that you have a 5-star Anubis and 13-star Nyarlathotep. You are lying.
Okay. Is this okay? Hold on. I think you're onto something here. Is this a game that is all about lying, but you have to pick up on context clues to find out if your lies have any merit? Like, you can't say I have a 5-star Charlemagne because Charlemagne doesn't fucking exist in this Egypt game, dumbass.
Yeah, Charlemagne's not here.
Charlemagne ain't here. For some reason, in the back of my brain,
you need to remember in the back of your brain, like, oh, I started the game late, so I don't have Charlemagne, but I know that my friend Kobe does have Charlemagne, and I can use that as a bargaining tool in other discussions at some point.
Oh, and this is this is fucked up. This is predatory because it's basically incentivizing you to talk to your friends and maintain conversations with your friends who are also playing the game.
Yes.
That way you can pick up on the context clues of this game. Actually, that sounds hilarious because imagine a gacha game. Imagine picture like the
imagine
fandoms
a gacha game. Blake, I always am.
No, picture. So you know how like there is. I feel gacha games have fandoms like no other. Because like there are these just communities that will make like group chats completely dedicated to showing off polls and stuff.
Machines. Like if you want a character to love, grab a gacha game. They'll spit one out for you.
But what if that community was all lying to one another about what gachas they got? Like what characters they had in the game? What if everybody was experiencing a different gacha game? What if nobody?
What are you talking about?
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a little bit zany here.
What if we created just one idea where everyone's playing the gacha game except for player character? Player character has to lie and cheat their way through social scenarios, knowing that other friends play gacha game, so that they can leverage Kobe against Danica because Kobe has Charlemagne and Danica doesn't because she's stupid. But thanks to Kobe, we're gonna get into the club no problem. Danica's trying to cut us out.
Okay, I like your idea a lot better. I was saying, what if everybody had their own instance of a gacha game? And I'm like, I don't know where to go with it.
That's just gacha game playing, my friend.
Yeah, that's just like people playing different gacha games. All right. We're coming up past the 30-minute mark. We are doing a short episode this week because AJ does need to rest his little bones. AJ, what's our nug?
Audience, I'm not joking to you right now. My leg hurts so bad right now. Like my knee, I found a spot to post it up, but I have moved it up and down from that post so many times during this recording because it's just not sitting right.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna ask some before we go into our nug. I'm gonna ask for a shameless thing. If you want to leave AJ something nice about his healing, leave it on our iTunes page at iTunes/spiritual successor. Yeah, just leave your warm not thank yous. That's fucked up. Leave your warm condolences.
No, leave
That's
your warm
if you died.
And your condolences. Leave anything. Hey, fucker, if you got it and it's warm, put it in words. Put it there on our iTunes and Spotify reviews. Blake, I don't know why you're doing this part of the begging so early in the show. We still have to pick a nug.
Because AJ, I'm fucking shameless. My buddy gets hurt, and I'm gonna milk that for everything it's got. I'm gonna milk that guilt. Like you listening right now, AJ pulled himself from his bed to come and speak into your ears. Leave this man an iTunes review, or don't. I'm joking.
He's not joking. He wants your warm milk.
Yeah, I want that. I want the what?
The warm milk? You mentioned
warm
milk, and in my head, I was just wondering whether or not I could put the word warm milk in here.
I forgot about that the moment I said it. So that, yeah, no, don't give me your warm milk. I don't want that. AJ, I think Squid snowboarding style squid. What did you say? Snowboarding style and squidding. Or
Yeah,
all
snowboarding style and snowboarding squidding, squidding.
Is it all style, all snow? Oh wait, all squid, all snowboard, all style, or all style. Okay,
We'll find a name for it between now and whenever the fuck this thing goes live.
All right. Is there anything else we want to do with it? Are we going to do any sort of modifiers, or are we going to let AJ go to sleepy sleep?
We're going to let me go to sleep because I was sleeping right before we started recording, and I'm not going to lie to you. I want to go back to doing that so desperately.
You know what? And I will let you do that. You have earned it. As soon as you're done fucking reading patch notes, how dare you try to leave early?
Oh, great. Fine. Can we go to patch notes?
Let's go to patch notes. Hey, welcome to patch notes. As I said, if you want to leave something nice for AJ to read while he is racked with leg sickness in the bones, leave a review on our iTunes about our lovely.
Though.
You don't have a bone disease. I want to make
that clear. It's not a bone disease. The bones just broke.
Every little iTunes review you leave is like one kind, just pat on the knee, like just a very platonic pat on the knee, but not the bad knee, not the broken knee, the other knee, the good knee. With that, thank you very much for listening. Please join us again next week. We hope to be in better spirits. We will hope to do a full episode. Thank you so much for understanding. And if you're missing out on some Blake and AJ time, go check out our YouTube channel. We got lots of little laughs and videos going on there.
As always, the intro and outro music we use is Cheap Shop by Tamagotchi, an excellent song from an excellent band for an excellent game. I've been one of your hosts, AJ Hart.
And I have been your other host, Blake Rea.
This has been Spiritual Successor, and these are cool games
that should not be made.